Hi, everybody.
Here we go.
Hello, potential Iranian members.
We're going to answer some questions about the choir.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Clearly, I've lost it.
Anyway.
What is the time commitment like?
You know what? Like, especially compared to other extracurricular activities I've done, it's like really light.
I'm a stay-at-home mom, so the time commitment is manageable.
I don't need to be at choir every single day of the week.
It's pretty good. It's a once a week rehearsal.
Thursday nights, once a week.
From about 7:15 p.m. all the way until 10 p.m.
Plus awesome concerts.
When we do have concerts, it's a little bit more time commitment, but it's not bad.
Katie's really good at giving us our calendar way in advance.
Sometimes you do need to practice a little at home.
If you're a person who's really fast with music, maybe you need a little bit less. If you're a person who needs a little bit more time working on the music at home, use a little bit more.
But again, it's not too much.
Like lots of things, there is an element of work involved. You have an amount of responsibility.
Yeah.
But I find that what I get out of that is really worth time investment.
Yeah, I think it's what you can make it.
Whatever you put into it is what you get out of it.
I'm grateful for the time commitment because it does give me something else in addition to my regular routine. I have not ever felt overwhelmed in the 4 years I've been here.
So what happens in a regular Òran rehearsal?
Okay, we arrive.
Interior. McDougall United Church.
We gather and have some friendship time.
Not for too long, though.
You gotta be on time.
We do warm-ups and announcements.
Then we sing through music and rehearse.
I have to say Katie's really great at knowing how much time to spend on each piece.
Katie, our director, is phenomenal. It's honestly ridiculous that we get such an incredible choral talent in front of us every Thursday.
Our accompanists are great as well.
We break about halfway through to have snack.
Like, what kind of choir gets snack every week?
I feel so excited and so exhilarated through our rehearsals.
We have a really good balance of working hard and having fun.
It's an opportunity to decompress or just to escape from the world for a little bit.
A few hours of your life that you dedicate to the music and that you dedicate to having fun.
Sometimes I see people bring babies to choir.
So many people have babies. I have a child coming. And yes, it's a baby-friendly rehearsal space.
What kind of music do you sing?
Gosh, you name it.
We sing a little bit of everything.
Gregorian chants all the way up to your popular music.
We sing classical, we sing contemporary.
We try to do music from all over the world.
Sometimes we get to use puppets. Sometimes we do some movement.
Different genres, different time periods, and varying levels of making weird noises with our faces.
We are so lucky to have a lot of really amazing composers and arrangers in our group who do work for us.
Other times that we do like soundscape pieces sometimes.
Folk music all the way over to your bigger choral works like Handel's Messiah.
Everybody knows that I love Mozart choral pizzas because they just slap so hard.
Choral pizzas?
Katie has a real
Knack for finding
knack
music.
for her repertoire.
Katie in the last couple of years has really put a lot of thought into selecting composers whose works have not necessarily been like widely available. And this is something I really, really love about Òran lately.
It's
What kind of performances do you do? Oh, sorry.
There are different types of performances that we do. We, of course, have our regular season shows, which we often do with other choirs in our association. There are other adult choirs, children's choirs.
They're usually kind of organized around like a thematic element.
Sometimes we get to perform with the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra, and those concerts are usually really fun because they're like Star Wars.
Like a lot of pop culture stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes there'll be like other extra little performances.
I think Òran does a very good amount of performances each year.
Okay, do you go on tour, and how does it get paid for?
Okay, number one, Òran tours are the best time. This choir is so fun to tour with.
Sometimes it's local, sometimes it's international.
But they're always fun and always music packed.
We don't go on tours every single year. One trip that we do every year is a retreat. It's different than a tour. We get to like go to a camp and we have a clinician brought in. We swim, we do karaoke.
It's kind of like going back to summer camp.
We try to keep our tours as cheap as possible, but the money does come from your own pocket.
The nice thing is we work collectively to help offset the costs.
There's always some sort of fundraising going on.
There's payment plans.
I remember one year we did the Safeway card fundraiser and I just went to town on it and I was able to pay for almost half of my tour costs that year.
So what's the audition like and how do I prepare?
I can say that it was the most terrifying thing, and I had myself so worked up
It definitely feels intimidating inside your brain, but it's not intimidating outside your brain, I promise.
It ended up being so relaxing.
So you'll go in, you'll meet Katie. Katie is like so nice and so welcoming.
It's like our conductors are trying to trick you into not being so scared.
You'll sing some ear training exercises, some scales.
Do a little bit of reading some music.
I think sight reading was the scariest part for me, but I can probably guarantee you that you know more about sight reading than you think you do. She'll help you if you've never read music and you look at it and you have no idea. And then you'll sing about a minute of a song of your choice. It can be any song. It should probably go with your vocal style and show a little bit of your range.
The most important thing is that you are here and you're passionate and you care.
It's definitely not as scary as you think it's going to be. What if I have little or no choir experience?
That's totally fine. That's fine. Yeah.
I'd say you should definitely still audition.
Even if you might not have any choir experience, you definitely still bring something else to the table.
There's a place for you, an opportunity to share your voice.
We do harder music. The way it's paced, I think that people with little experience can still catch up.
If you can sing along to the radio in the car, you can definitely be in a choir.
If you ever have questions about wanting to improve, there's definitely like lots of people who are super supportive about that in Òran.
The thing you need is to want to do it.
Before joining Òran, the only real singing I'd done was in high school.
I didn't know any kind of music theory. I didn't know what notes were. Just being in choir taught me those things.
It was 25 years since the last time I'd done anything even close to choir. Had a lot to learn about singing in a large group and about parts and harmony.
Now I can like almost sight read.
Whether you've sung in choirs your whole life or whether this is something brand new, I encourage you to try it out.
And here's my partner bringing me a snack.
Join Òran.
She's a big groupie. She loves the choir. So what do you love about Òran, Jen?
I sure love the people.
It's an amazing community where you get to share music, where you get to have fun.
I love the social aspect of getting together.
And doing something that I'm really passionate about with others who are just as passionate about it as me.
Even if you don't talk to everybody, you just have this innate trust and love for them.
We really trust each other. We really respect one another. We come from all different backgrounds.
People from different walks of life. You never know who you're going to meet there.
And it's an easy atmosphere to be in.
And when we sing together, you just have that sense of community, and the sound is so beautiful.
When your voice is able to participate or be a part of such an amazing creation.
This is like one of the main roles that choir fulfills in my life. I get to have really intense experiences all the time.
I encourage you to try it out. It's been one of the best things I've ever done.
I look forward to you coming and singing with us.